Oh, there's another Witten there. Damn it, I nearly didn't see him. Come on, get out from behind the tree. New level in hunting. That should give me hunter sense. I'm carrying too much. Yeah, probably all them sticks as much as anything. Got plenty of meat out of that, 12 meat out of that, nice. Need one more rock and then we can craft a load of rubbish. Skills, hunting, yes, we got it. Oh, I still can't unlock tracker. Well, we can put a point into hunting knowledge. And that lets us unlock tracker, so we need... What do we need to get to the next one? Damn it, we need another 250 points to get tracker. That's a lot of animals to kill. But I told you those wissants were worth a lot of points, didn't I? So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's craft a pair of them. That'll take some of the weight off us. Right, we need some stones so that we can use up these sticks. Crafting knives or whatever. And we've got to watch because we're right on the edge of wolf territory here, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Can you make animals go extinct? No, they will always respawn. At least that's what we've been told. Can't find any stones. I need them to burn up the weight of that stuff. These big ones are no good. It's the small ones I need. There's one. So, if I craft a knife... Let's reduce my weight a bit. I need to reduce it a bit more. I need about another 6 or 8 stones. Of course, I keep picking up bloody mushrooms, and I should be picking up stones. Come on, guys, get your shit organised. Mind you, I'm going to have a major mushroom feast in a minute. My food's dropping through the floor. In fact, let's just do that. Let's get our food lifted a bit. Red pine mushroom is regular edible. Bitter bolete is not. Right, well that's dropped our weight a bit. And let's have a glug out of the water flask. Right, let's go talk to himself. Gotta watch out for the wolves on this stretch. never burn more than half your stamina running when you come along this bit. Because if you run out of stamina, you can't use your weapons. Let's hope he's here to talk to. Because if he's out in the woods, he's an elusive bugger. There he is. Sambo, talk to me. Let's get some approval. He doesn't like that. He likes the weather. Alright, show me your wares. Right, sell that. Sell all that fur, because fur is useless to us. Sell all them sticks. Get rid of the weight. We made an extra knife. Sell that. Gets us a little bit of cash back. 428. Slowly going up. But he's not going to talk to us at all about the quest. So, let's just get out of here. Let's head back. There's a stone axe there. We could steal it, but he's looking at us. I'd rather pick up that basket. I like that log basket. And as far as I know, we can never make those. Nor can we buy them. So I'm not interested in tangling with the wolves today, so I'm just going to foxtrot Oscar. That's the tree stump we cut down last time we were here. I want to get back to town as quick as possible. I want to try and speak to Unighost. I also need to try and buy some manure so that we can get a bit more seed into the ground. Get some winter onions in or something. I really could do with some cabbage seeds. I think we're going to have to go out to Denica to get them. At least eating mushrooms isn't as annoying. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, damn it, there was a quest in that village there, wasn't there? Never mind. Right, this is our little campsite here, equivalent to the one that we made up at Hornica. Means we can come in here, we can get a wash. Can you make trees extinct in this? No, they always grow back after 2 years. 2 rocks there. How many sticks? Can't tell. Stick. Looked like 5. Do we want to make some more knives to go in? Hell yeah, we do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, where's the next one? Shit, there's usually I'm usually falling over them here. There's usually so many around. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay! Right, now we're now seriously overweight, but there's a technique we can use here, because these standing up saplings give us 2 or 3 sticks each. And if we can get enough of them in a close proximity like here, we don't have to move very much. And we can take it right to the limit of encumbrance. Like this. And then we just go craft as many as we can, and we're going to make the little knives because it's more efficient overall in terms of money for weight. And as each one crafts, you can see our weight drops substantially. Alright, so we've got a load more stones on us, so now we get more of these. And one of the things that's worth remembering is that anywhere on the map that you get a stand of trees like that, you're going to get a load of rocks underneath it. They're not very common, those isolated stands of trees. But once you learn where they are an incredibly useful source of rocks for crafting knives and hatchets and stuff like that. And we're going to be too late getting into town at this rate. We need to get a shuffle on here. Right, how many stones and stuff have we got left? Let's have a look. We've got 33 sticks and no stones. If we could get 12 stones, we can convert them sticks into money. Nah, it's going to take us too long, so let's just head into town. Oh, excuse me. Right, where is Unighost? Unighost has disappeared. His yellow marker is no longer on the radar at the top of the screen. Let's just see if he's in his house. Has he gone to sleep? He has indeed. That's him in the corner. So, kind of pointless trying to talk to him tonight. I'll put the spear away. Is that my darling there? No, that's Tamira. Looked like my darling. Where's she gone? There she is. Oh, she's changed her frock. How have you been lately? Got a little bit more approval. We're up to 92%. We want to get to 100% approval and 100% affection, and then she'll marry us, you see. Can we get that? Right, there's the 100% approval. Yay. Right, tell her she's got beautiful eyes again. She likes that. Right. Okay, and we want to sort of court her over a long period. We don't want a whirlwind romance, because we get a much more solid chance that she'll marry us if we take the time. Right, Ingada, your 60% approval. How have you been lately? Yay, 70. Now there's a chance she would join us if we had a house to put her in. So now we tell her we're doing a settlement. I'd love to join, but I need a house there first. Come back to me when you have a place for me. Right? So, that's in Garda. Right? She's willing to join us, but we've got to give her her own house. Ulrika is married. We know that from the last time we spoke to her. Oi, she doesn't want to talk to me right now. Fine. This was the lady that was 50 odd, isn't it? Yeah, 53. Well, we might as well keep in her good books. Now, this Ingarda, what's her stats like? 3, 4, 6 on farming. We definitely want her in as the farmer. So we want Ingarda as the farmer. So we need to get a house for her and a barn for her. But we also need a resources shed, and we've got a quest to build a hunting lodge. So, our development as a camp, that's a maximum of 4 buildings. Oh, we've got some more skills, survival skills. Right, winter's coming. We're in autumn, so we've got to start working on our temperature tolerance. So we'll throw that point into there. The wilderness. We get 100 dynasty reputation for this one. But I want to clear this one first. And I think Unigost is completely and utterly glitched. So what we want to do is we want to get back. We need to build. Actually, we need to go back to. Whoops, wrong. We need to go back to tracking Unigost's story. Now he appears back on the top of the thing, and of course he's asleep. We know that. We need to go back. We need to get the resource storage building done. We need to get a house done for workers. Then we can get those fields work. Oh, no barn. Might have to do it as a barn and a house, and do the resource storage afterwards. Problem then is that they can't get any wood, and they need wood for campfires, and if they haven't got wood for campfires they complain and leave. Ooh, tricky. We're not ready for a worker. We are ready for a wife to help us work the farm, is what we're ready for. We need to get Filiberta fully romanced. There's a +5, so we've got her at 22. Still no we need to get her up to, I mean, we're at 100% reputation. We need to get her up to 50 or 60% affection before we start getting a chance that she'll say yes to a marriage proposal. And if we ask her and she says no, then we lose some of that affection and she won't talk to us for a couple of days. So it's kind of a tricky one. Right, let's head back. Let's make a decision on those buildings. We're gonna need to. Have we got any food on us, by the way? Well, we've got meat that we could cook. Tell you what we could do. We could put another little halfway camp down at the bridge down here, maybe. I don't know if we can or not. It'd be good if we could. Oh, look at all these mushrooms. Jesus, let's have them picked. Because that's the other thing, you see. If we attract workers, we've got to have food in the store for them. And we got that big patch of berries that we got in there. We've got some vegetables in there for them. Not a huge number. We can supplement it like crazy with mushrooms, which works well. Oh, I forgot to buy manure, didn't I? I don't want to be running up and down this riverbank every day. We're also into the last day of autumn, so we need to be thinking carefully about what we're going to do next. I think because there's no collecting that we can do in winter, I think we need to try and not sticks, for God's sake. We need to try and focus on getting as many of these mushrooms as possible into the food store. Not for us, but for any villagers that we manage to recruit during the winter, if we do recruit any during the winter. I mean, personally, I would rather recruit them in the spring. That's just the way it goes. Wow, mushrooms everywhere. It's got dark suddenly. Ooh, spooky. Moonbeams coming down between the trees. It's quite nice, that, isn't it? Nice effect. Very pretty, this game, especially when it's not raining. And it does rain a lot in later years. Stones, okay. Mushrooms. I think we're going to have to replant some of this field for the winter, get some winter crops in. Something like carrots or onions growing through the winter so we can harvest them in the spring would be good. Right, let's throw all those mushrooms in there. And those ones. So the morel mushrooms are your spring mushrooms. The parasol and red pine are your autumn mushrooms. Those are your primary edibles. The woolly milk cap is a semi-poisonous one. I think what we'll do is we'll actually throw that. Regular berries and unripe berries are edible. I think we'll start moving some of this meat across. That's 31 of 50 kilos in there. A lot of that weight is the berries. And the mushrooms, of course. Mushrooms are heavy. Believe it or not, mushrooms are heavy. Right. We're going to need to get a drink and eat. Let's just put these bits and pieces in here. So if we move that meat into there. Actually, this thing's nearly full, isn't it? Yeah, we can't put all of them in there. So what's in there that we can take out? Take that log out. Take all of those. We'll have to take all of those sticks out. This is why we need the resource storage. There's a lot of this stuff should be in there, but also there's a lot of this stuff should be in the barn as well. Let's have a think. Right, I want that leather in there. Where are we? Let me out! Part of the house are we in? There we are. Let's get a drink. But we're seriously over encumbered now. Now, I thought we dropped logs here. Or did we use them? Oh, we used them, didn't we? Right, so if I drop that one here, that woolly milk cap mushroom we don't want at all. We don't want the kids finding it, so let's drop that way out here. Fortunately, I don't believe there's a delete or destroy. No, there's not. There's only a drop. We'll get rid of that. Bye. All these sticks need to go somewhere. I think the best place to drop them is the middle of the road, and then we can see them. And we got a lot of these sticks. There's not much that we can do with them at the moment, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop them in batches. Drop them in batches of about 50. And drop the rest. There we are. As long as they don't all roll away into the grass, we'll be fine to leave them there, and we can pick them up when we need them. Right, food we need to eat, and we need to get a bit of sleep. So, 2 of those meats and gravies, I think. Oh, we've only got 1 left. Okay. Eat a pair of carrots. And eat a pair of dried meats. That should bring us up to pretty near full. It didn't. We're still quite a way off, but never mind. It'll do to until the morning. Right, sleep until the morning. Oh, sorry guys. This cold's getting to me again. Damn tree growing through the house. Right, we're going to have to make some more meat and vegetables. We got enough to make 10 of each. 10 sets, rather. So if we take all 10 of those, and we take 10 of those. Now, onion seed should tell us can be planted in spring and collected in summer. Okay. Carrot seed can be planted in spring and collected in autumn, or planted in winter and collected in summer. So we can't plant it in autumn. Rye grain can be sown in the autumn and harvested in the spring. So we're in autumn. If we get that rye planted, let's get this food cooked first and then we'll plant that rye. So light the fire and meat. Let's cook 10 meats. So if we get these meats and onions done, that gives us some high nutrition meals to keep us going for a bit. If we then get that rye planted, because it's the last day of autumn, and that'll be our spring harvest, then in winter we can plant the carrots or the onions, whichever one it was. We're going to need to put the barn down. Sorry, wife was asking me dinner options. Right. Right, because of the extra cooking, we've just unlocked the tavern. So if we move 9 of those across there, and then we'll eat one. Puts us near as damn it full. There's an extra set of sticks. Pick them up. And we'll drop them out here with these ones. Right, barn. Well, wait a minute, no. We've got to get that crop in the ground first. So, wooden hoe. We want that. Simple bag. We want that. And was it the spring collect in summer? Carrot. Carrot plant in winter, collect in summer. Rye. That we want. Want those 4. Manure. We need 4 of those. That's a bit bumpy for planting something that's got to be harvested with a scythe. So we'll put it up this one. We'll change the bag's purpose to manure. Right, and then we'll put the hoe slot 6. Right. And then we go back to the bag in slot 8. We change it to the rye. There we go. There's the rain turning up. Right, so that's the rye coming in. We'll be able to harvest that in the spring. When we change from autumn to winter tonight, tomorrow we'll be able to put in the carrots and harvest them in the summer. And then when winter changes to spring, we'll be able to get the other crops in for the summer and autumn harvests. And remember, this small field is primarily there to let us do strips of crops to increase our seed. The food that's coming off it is fantastic. It's great. Very useful to have. But it's more important to have those seeds right now. Right, so we can put the bag in there. We can put the hoe in there. There's no manure or seeds to go because we've used them all. We need to buy more manure. We're carrying 2 extra stone axes. Got 2 extra stone axes in there as well. So we can take them into town and sell them. I think we only get about the same money for them as we do for the stone knives, to be honest. Oh, we're carrying 10 stone knives as well. Alright, let's do that. Let's get the money in, because we're going to have to buy some more manure. I'll take some weight out of that box and help it to store more stuff. Yeah. Right, now, if we were to put the barn down, and I want to put the barn down alongside the food store here, and then the fields will be beyond that. So let's have a look. Q, build, storages, is it? Barn. That's the resource storage. That's the food storage. No, resources. Where's the barn gone? It must be on the farming. There it is. Barn. 10 logs. We've got to carry 10 logs to be able to put the barn down. And we're going to have to get them from over yonder, I think. What we might do is grab 2 sets instead of 1. It means we can move faster bringing them back in, because we're collecting them from quite a way out now. So that's 4. Oh, if we're doing a 16 by 16, we might need to start knocking some of these trees out. Let's get rid of that birch tree here. There's the feathers. Right. And you can see we are very heavy with just 6 of those. That's because we've got all those hatchets and knives on us for taking into town. That's the part of the problem. We're trying to do too many multitasks. If I can get the barn's frame in and then run this stuff into town. Then we can finish building the barn when we get back. Right, I want to build the barn from the back because I want to make sure the back of the food store and the back of the barn are in a straight line. So what we'll do is, there's a little rut here. We'll make use of this to hold the logs in place. And we'll drop all 6 of those for now. Like that. See, that's not going to roll away now. Right, and then I think that's a pine tree. Damn it. I'm thinking of the 16 by 16, you see. Looking due north. That one tree there is okay. That'll be outside the edge of the field. 16 by 16 is a very, very big field. Let's have this one down then. Because during the winter, what I'll do is I'll mark out that 16 by 16 field. In fact, I might leave it till spring, because that way we don't pay taxes on it. That would be the smart move. We're already seriously overweight with just those 4 logs. We're not going to be able to move. No, we can't. So, what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to drop them. And then we're going to have to drop those 4 axes as well. And then we're going to have to drop those sticks. Brings us down to just under 40. That'll let us move. Don't roll away too far, knife. Right. That lets us move. So, what was it? Building farm barn. There we go. Now, actually, that's not going to work for us because we need to know on an east-west alignment, what are we looking at? There's no distinct marker there for us, is there? This tree stump is the first distinct marker on a true east-west line on the end of that building, and even then it's a little bit too far to the left. Okay, so that tree stump on the left of screen, we want to be just a little bit to this side of it. We want to be facing true north. That's about where we want to be. And we want to be across this way a little bit. Actually, take out that tree. Well, I guess we could do that. How's that look? Well, I guess that's acceptable. I mean, it's not dead square on, but it's near enough. Right, let's pick this lot up. Oh shit, where'd those knives go? Damn it, I can't see the knives. Where are they? Told them not to roll away. There, stick. Uh-oh. dear, oh dear, oh dear. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped those knives. Because that's a lot of work we've lost now. Hopefully they will turn up again. And particularly once we get our hunter's sense and we've got all of our magic visions in line. Oh, there they are. Wow, they rolled a hell of a distance. And it's just as well I moved the barn back further that way. Otherwise it would have been parked on top of them. Yeah, that gives us enough of a passageway through here between the buildings. Right. So we'll pick up a few mushrooms to take into town. Pick up that extra rock. We can make another knife or hatchet, as the case may be. In fact, a hatchet would be good. It'd use up more sticks. I mean, it's possible that the reason we can't talk to Unigost is because the marker is still in place for the quest to speak to Dago, what's his name, and as such, until we go speak to him, we're not going to be able to speak to Unigost. That's what a possibility. Alright, I need to get a builder's hammer. I need to check. Oh, we're overweight. Great. 33.96 of 35. By the time we pick up the builder's hammer to check the roofing materials, 34.96. Yeah, we cannot pick anything else up on the way into town. I just want to use that building hammer to check what's what with this building. Right, so the roof, straw and logs, it's 8. Right, logs, 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 logs. So we don't need any sticks in here, it's all straw and logs. Great. That's what we're doing this winter. Okay, so we need to bring a shitload of straw back. Cartload of straw back. Let's have one last go at talking to Unigost. Let's sell off these bits and pieces that we're carrying, get some money in the bank. But while it's... well, if we can get a real sprint going, get up to Denica today, we can use the season change to magically teleport us back. That's an option. I thought that was somebody on the road. It's actually the signposts. From further back, that looks like the outline of a person seen through the mist. Yeah, if we can really get a good run without any hassle from wolves or anything like that, then we can get up to Denica, we can speak to Dago Blast, whatever his name is, and we can get back Sorry, I'm trying to play one-handed at the minute. Just bear with me. You didn't want to talk to me right now. Fine. She's not in here. Marvellous. Cash bags. Excuse me, kid. Adelina, show me your wares. Right, stone knife. Sell all of them. Stone axe. Sell all of them. Sell those 10 red pines. Oh, got them feathers and that rock to drop. Well, we'll sell that rock. To hell with it. Need to keep the feathers. We need to stop at the house briefly, get something to eat. Right. That's it. I'll go now. Bye. Right. So, run back, stop at the house briefly, get something to eat, get a drink, blitz it straight up to Denica. Try and speak to Dago, or what's his name, and get that done before sunset, if it's at all possible, which I doubt looking at the sky. Then we'll get, end of season, we'll get magically teleported back here. Saves us the journey time of hoofing it on the way back. No, we're not going to get up there. I can tell by how much time is left on the clock. Well, might be able to get away without having a drink. Quick look at the map. We've got to cross the stream on the way there, so if we are really, really fast... Try and cut corners where we can. Sooner I can get some points put into stamina build up, the better. Because this guy's stamina right now is crap. might be lucky. We might be lucky. Right, first house, let's have a look. Who are you? Oh, there you go, Bert. Lucky. Show me your wares. Hey, do you have a minute? Oh yes, plentiful. Right, okay, great. Show me your wares. What do you sell? Oh, you sell beetroot seed and cabbage seed. Wonderful stuff. Let's have 4 of those. Cabbage seed. Let's have 4 of those. And let's have 4 of those. Right, excellent. Now we've spoken to him. He's not mentioned the quest at all. It's as if we have not yet had the quest. So we're stuck in a no man's land between. He won't give us. He won't speak to us down there because he's given us the quest. He won't speak to us about the quest because he doesn't think we've got it. Marvelous. Right. Any. Check on the map. Any minor quests in here? Any neighbour quests or anything? I think we're gonna have to wait for the change of season for that. Right, who have we got sitting around the campfire? Let's go speak to them. Amelia, she's got a level 5 hunter, level 4 extractor, level 4 diplomacy, level 4 crafter. She's crap on farming and survival. Rudolfina is excellent. Oh look, there's our wife. This is the one we've got to have as a wife. You see her skills there? They were awesome. Right. Hey, do you have a minute? Nice weather. Recently gone. You got a lot to learn. Okay, do you have a minute? Get another 5 approval on there. Approval 0. Okay. Want to tell you something. Sorry, but I'm a little too young for you. You're 29. Oh, haughty, madam. Huh? Right. Amelia, that was the other one. Right. Any more of them recruitable? Not just Amelia. Okay, Amelia. 21. Have a minute. How have you been lately? Approval plus 0. Fine. What is it to you? Have a minute. Got any tips? You got a lot to learn. Do the hunting one again. It gives me a plus 10. Beautiful lady. Beautiful eyes. Affection plus 0. Flattery like that won't get you very far. Okay, let's try something a bit. She's... Is it farming and hunting were not her strong suit? Affection plus 6 sounded a little condescending. Okay, I'll go now. Leave you to think about what we said. But that one across there, her stats is definitely the one we want to be looking at as a wife. Right, let's run back down. You never know, we might get back home before the timer runs out. But we've spoken to him now. We've tried it. We'll go back and we'll try and speak to Unigost after the change of seasons. See if it's unlocked the quest. But that was good to get our beetroot and cabbage seeds. I can't remember when we can plant those. Let's just get out of wolf territory and we'll have a look-see. Because if we can get them planted today, that's great. If not, we'll have to plant them tomorrow. Have another drink. Like I say, never pass water without taking a drink if you can't. If you can. It's actually not as far up to there, so we might be able to court that young lady. Can't remember her name. But her stats were amazing. I'm sure it's cabbages we plant in autumn, when I think about it. We need to get the hoe anyway, but if it is cabbages to plant in autumn for harvest in winter or spring, then we'll get them in the ground tonight before the flip over of seasons, and that'll give us extra food for the spring. Right, grab the hoe, grab the simple bag, and check the seeds. Beetroot seed, planted in spring, collected in autumn. Cabbage, planted in summer, collected in autumn, or planted in spring and collected in summer. Okay, so we don't actually plant any of these in autumn. They're both planted in spring. That's fine. There's no problem. Right, so move all of those into the chest. All of those into the chest. Move that into the chest. A lot of that will go in the barn once the barn's built. Once the barn's built, of course, we can thresh that wheat, which will give us straw and wheat seed, or wheat grain. That can go in there. That can go in there. And we don't eat or drink on the last night of a season because we get a full top up at the change of seasons. But what we can do, we can accelerate stuff by going to bed.